It's almost time for the junior heavyweight division to take flight like only they can. Who will win A blocka and B blocka? Thanks to a particular friend of mine for pointing out how they say it, I can never say it the same way again. I'm John Recton with my predictions for New Japan Pro Wrestling's Best of Super Junior 29 tournament. So yeah, it's round robin like always. There's 20 people, 10 in A blocka, B block. See, told you. Can't fucking say it any differently. I'm trying. Oh my God, am I trying? I feel like I need to be put in an institution. So it's happening in just under a couple weeks, and it's a pretty interesting field since travel restrictions are being lifted. They're bringing in some people, and they don't just have to rely on their own talent. Even though they have some great junior heavyweights, I do also have a feeling that Kushida is going to factor in with the Best of Super Junior finals. And he's going to have to. He's no doubt going back to New Japan. I mean, unless he wants to take a little bit of time off and not come back until, I don't know, the Forbidden Door pay-per-view, which will be pretty interesting. What do you guys think of this field? Let me know in the comments, please. So I'm going to go over the people, and then I'm going to talk about the ones I think that could end up making the finals, because really there's only maybe three among each, among each block that could possibly win the whole damn thing. So we go to A block, Taguchi. Taguchi will no doubt do very well, and he will do some great wrestling if he can just leave the comedy at bay. I think he's going to do well. He'll pull off some shocking wins, but he's not going to win the whole damn thing. Nor does he need to. He's one half of the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champions, or Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. And him and Master Wato have to do things like Taguchi doing comedy and Wato trying to find a personality. More on Wato later. Hiromu, pretty much a lock to almost make it to the finals, if not make the finals, because he's pretty much doing what, taking over for Kushida, doing some great stuff as you would expect. And Hiromu is going to be in the running 100%. I think that he at least will be in contention on the final night. I think Yo will do well. He will not do as well as he did in the last tournament. Kanemaru, he's there pretty much to take pins, and I think maybe get like 2 wins out of the whole thing. Ishimori, the current IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion as of Dontaku. A terrific fucking match against El Desperado, by the way, and check out my review of that event, as I really did have a lot of high praise for the last 3 matches and a lot of scorn for Bullet Club, which I'm sure will net me some really reasonable responses, even though they're just my opinions and people can feel however they want. But Ishimori, he's gonna have to be in the running, but I don't think that he's going to end. I think that he's going to go on a bit of a run. He might lose, like, say, the first match that he has, and he might go on a run. He will not make the finals, but he will be close. Sho, because of the House of Torture bullshit, I fear that Sho could actually end up winning A blocka, and it would be fucking terrible. But I also expect him to go that route. Sho he's going to be a lock. He's going to be a fucking lock. We go to Clark Connors. I could see Clark Connors at the New Japan Strong tapings at historic Washington Hall in Seattle. I always put that in quotations because it's a great atmosphere. If you've ever been to Washington Hall, if you're like me, and I know I am, and you've ever been there and you drive around Seattle, Seattle's a fucking bitch to drive around. Seattle's a fucking bitch to navigate. Seattle is just a bitch in general. Enough about Seattle. Clark Connors impressed me. Had a great match against TJP. Clark Connors has really, really risen up the ranks since going on Excursion and doing great with the New Japan Strong brand. I think Clark's going to get to about 10 points. Clark's going to at least 10, which I think he should get. Clark has really done well. Alex Zane. I love Alex Zane. Got to see him at the first ever Without a Cause show. It's a local promotion just about 20 minutes south of me, actually. Always support your local independent wrestling. Got to see him at the first show, and then he went viral doing a bunch of stuff, backyard stuff and everything, but doing phenomenal work. Got to see him after he'd gone viral, and he looked totally different. Tall guy, athletic as fuck, very, very charismatic. He will excite people like, only he can, and WWE really fucking made a mistake letting him go. They should have done something with him. I don't know how you have him on your staff and you don't do something proper with him. He's really, really good, though. He will have exciting matches. I think that he's probably only going to end up getting 8 points. He will not be in the running for long, but he's going to show off. He could be the dark horse as far as stealing the show anytime, even in defeat. Ace Austin. I believe he's the X Division champion. I don't follow that much of Impact, but I've seen enough Ace Austin to know this is going to be their ace in the hole, ironically. He will be somebody that is going to excite. He is very, very good. Just based on the brief stuff that I've seen of him, I think he's only like 24, 25, and he's already created some great moments in Impact. And it's got a great gimmick, great look, and flashy style. Face or heel, he can work it, and he's going to do some great stuff. And then Francesco Akira. Who? Apparently somebody told me that he's in the United Empire. And I guess he's Italian. I mean, if he isn't Italian, I apologize. Nothing against the guy. I'm not familiar with him. Hope he does well. I'll give him a chance. I have no idea who the fuck he is. Anyway, let's get... Who do you have winning AA block? So I'll say Hiromu and Sho are going to be the final two. And I fear the Show is going to win it. I want Hiromu to win it, but I fear the Show is going to win it. Now we move on to B Blocker, the aforementioned Master Wato. When I talked about Taguchi, if he can find a personality, then he can stand out more. He's good in the ring. I just don't know what his gimmick is. I don't even think they know what his gimmick is. I've said this before. Master Wato will do well. He could be in serious contention, even though he is one half of the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. He's got more of a chance to get near the finals than Taguchi has to get to the AA Block of finals. Robbie Eagles, yes, 100% can do really well. I really wish I had shook his hand after he had a great match at Defy a while ago. It was like a couple of years ago that I saw him. Great fucking talent. Very, very good. Very flashy, but also great submissions. The Ron Miller special, the way he locks that on. He could actually end up making the finals, and I would not complain one bit. Robbie Eagles is fucking phenomenal. Bushi, he'll be the one that gets beat a lot, but we'll have good matches and cool masks, like only Bushi can. Doki, a Doki Choki, Kevin. Other man. Check out my review of The Exorcist after this if you want to hear more. Man, I fucking overshot my voice doing that. Doki, he's got a cool theme, and maybe we'll be able to hear it a couple times, but I mean, he could win 4 matches. Is he going to be anybody's pick? No. Would I be upset if Doki did well? No. Doki seems like the flunky that gets beat a lot. El Desperado. I'd say the El Desperado versus Robbie Eagles would be a cool B Block final. Despi's gotta be in the right. Despi's had a few great years, and 2022 in particular had been really good. Just lost the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship to Taiji Ishimori. He's going to be in the running. ELP is also going to be in the running. They keep the Bullet Club antic bullshit to a minimum. ELP is a phenomenal wrestler. Recently lost to Steve Miggs at the verified hashtag verified local celebrity, the former verified champ. Though he probably should have kept that title in hindsight. If you know, you know. But ELP is very good. And Miggs is awesome, by the way. Just in case anybody knows who Steve Miggs is, if you're watching this outside of Washington State, Steve Miggs is really cool. But ELP is great. I can see him at the New Japan Strong tapings. I have more of an appreciation after seeing him live. And he's a good heel, but he's got a cool, flashy style. He could be in the running for the finals. The last 4, less so. Because ELP, I wouldn't be upset if ELP made the finals. If they kept the Bullet Club stuff to a minimum. Teton instead of Titan. I reacted to the word teat with the good taste and maturity you've come to expect from me. 4 points, I guess. Doesn't matter. Nothing against him. I can't get past teat. I'm sorry. Many guys have that problem. Many girls have that problem. Some girls have that problem. They can't see past their teats. Moving on from that, Teton will do fine. It's like that movie T-Tane. Or however you fucking pronounce it. If you've seen that movie, then I don't really need to say anything. TJP is also in the field. Wheeler Yuta will do pretty well, I think. In fact, I expect him to get, 8 to 10 points. And that's really about it. But I expect Wheeler Yuta to get a bit of a rub, working there since they're doing the whole Forbidden Door thing. The Forbidden Door's exploded. And Linderman, however you pronounce it. He, part of Strong Hearts. I saw him at one of the Defy shows I went to. Got to meet Shima, however you pronounce it. Everybody pronounces it differently. Really nice. And Strong Hearts are great to see live. Linderman, I think, will do well 6 points, I guess. And that's really all I have. Who do you have making the finals? Let me know in the comments, please. Do you think Kushida is going to challenge the winner? Because a friend of mine and I were talking about that before I did this video, and I think Kushida will show up on, after the finals and say, "Ha-ha, face me, we're going to go back in time. Back." Okay. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Ritland. I'll see you soon.